Hello there, I'm Detective Harrison. I'm real sorry I have to come at this hard time, but I need to ask some important questions about the death of Victoria.
The last thing we need right now is a cop. You didn't even know her.
Mr. LaRue, did your wife show any signs? Was she unhealthy?
No, she was perfectly fine. She didn't deserve this.
Were you there when she died?
Yes, Malcolm, Victoria, and I were all having dinner. I don't know what happened. The next thing I knew, the love of my life was gone from me.
Things like this don't just happen, Sebastian. You should have known there was something wrong with her.
Whoa there, placing blame won't get you guys anywhere. But there is one more possibility, and I wouldn't be a very good detective if I didn't consider this. Would anybody want to harm Victoria?
That's ridiculous. Everybody loves Victoria. Nobody could hurt her if they tried.
Loves? Sebastian, she's gone! Everybody loved Victoria, but now she's gone, Sebastian!
Maybe to you, Malcolm, but she'll never be dead to me.
Whoa there, let's all take a step back. That's all I had to ask you. So you guys have my deepest sympathies, and I'll be talking to you guys later.
I'm so sorry, Victoria.
Hello, Mrs. Duncan. I'm investigating the death of Victoria. Would you be able to answer some questions for me?
Oh, sure, I'd love to help. We all love Victoria.
Have you been noticing any irregular behaviors in the LaRue house?
Well, we have heard some shouting recently.
Can you identify the source of these shouts?
We thought maybe it was Sebastian and his brother. They used to be so close, but lately there's just something between them.
Okay. Thank you for your time. It was very helpful. Hello, Mr. LaRue. This is Detective Harrison. I have a few more questions for you. Would you mind coming down to the station?
I thought you already asked me questions, Detective. Didn't you get everything you needed?
There's been a new development, Mr. LaRue. I would really appreciate it if you came down here. It won't take too much of your time.
My wife just died, Detective. I really wouldn't like to relive the event.
I understand, Mr. LaRue, but I think you would also like to close this case, wouldn't you? Unless there's something you wouldn't want brought to light.
Of course not, Detective. I'll see you in an hour.
Thank you for taking time to come see me today, Mr. LaRue.
I wasn't aware I had a choice, Detective.
You did. You made the right one.
Let's get this over with.
Alright, here, put this on.
What is it?
It's a lie detector. It's a standard procedure for this type of interrogation.
I wasn't aware this was an interrogation.
Well, it's not like you have anything to hide, do you, Mr. LaRue?
Of course not.
Alright, let's get started. How is your relationship with your brother?
Perfectly fine. He needs money and I give it to him, same as always.
Does this make you angry?
Not at all. He's poor and I'm rich. That's how it works.
Your neighbors, they claim they've heard shouting coming from your house. They think it's you and your brother.
I don't know what they would be talking about. I mean, Victoria puts the volume on the TV pretty high. Maybe that's what they heard?
Mr. LaRue, are you telling me everything? Is it your intent to hinder this investigation?
I told you everything I know. I told you everything!
Alright, that'll be all, Mr. LaRue. Just as I suspected. Damien, what are you doing home? Shouldn't you be in school right now?
I'm sorry, Dad. I got suspended from school again.
Again? What'd you do this time?
I got in a fight. I swear it wasn't my fault, though. The guy really deserved it.
Son, just because he deserved it doesn't mean it was right. Sometimes you just gotta follow the rules.
But, Dad, the rules are what keep the bad guy from getting what they deserve.
I know it seems like that way sometimes, son. I even feel like that way sometimes. Son, I've been working on this case for the department. See, a woman died, and I'm fairly certain the husband did it. I know he's hiding something, I just don't have enough proof yet. I called him down to the station today and I interrogated him, and I think he almost started to fall apart. The rules were the only thing keeping me from jumping across the table and beating a confession out of him. But I knew if I did that, I'd be no better than the lowlife himself. You see, son, rules are what separate the men from the dogs. They're what separate the civilized from the clinically insane. And I can already tell, Sebastian LaRue is no man.
Wow, Pops, I never thought of it like that. I'm sorry, I just really wanted to impress you.
It's okay, son. I love you.
I love you too, Dad.
Alright, son, I gotta get back to the station. So I'll see you tonight. Stay out of trouble, kid.
Sebastian LaRue. I'm gonna make my daddy proud.
It was all an accident. I'm so sorry.
It was all your fault, Sebastian. You killed her.
No, brother, it was your fault!